Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soul Magic 99, and I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's been watching, liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. My subscriber count is growing. Thank you so much for that, because I'm hoping to reach my target of 2,000 by the 8th of September, so that's amazing. So I've been requested to do other signs because for this why no contact from my Divine Masculine reading, because all that, when I shuffled, all that came out was fire and air, so I've decided to do all of them because I've got requests for earth as well, so I'm going to do all the signs, so bear with me. So now we're dealing with Cancer. So if your Divine Masculine is a Cancer or a Pisces, they're the readings I'm doing now, okay? So we'll start off with the Cancer. So why no contact from your Divine Masculine for the Cancers, which is a water sign, okay? So let's get the tarot. We've got the Eight of Swords, the Sun, Eight of Cups, the Tower, the High Priest, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, Justice, Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. So the Eight of Swords is like your person is choosing to remain stuck at this time. They're not seeing what's in front of them really. They're choosing to remain stuck. But the Sun, if they took that blindfold off and the restrictions around them, they would have the Sun. And in this card we do have the sunflowers, which is a twin flame sign as well. So you know, they're trying to deny this connection, but once they do come round to admitting it, which they will, I feel, they will see the sun will come out in their life. But meantime, we've got the Eight of Cups. This has come up in nearly every reading. I think, you know, again, your masculine possibly walked away from this connection because they were refusing to see what it was, you know, the truth of it. They didn't want to face it. And they had a tower moment after that. So they've had to go within, and they've had to, you know, do that work, that spiritual work on themselves, and, you know, raise their awareness. So with the Two of Wands, they're weighing up the pros and cons of their next move forward. You know, they do want to make a move forward, and they feel passion for you, obviously, with the Wands, but they have regret because in the past there could have been some lies, some deceit here, some trickery on their side. Okay, so that's why they're having to do this work on themselves right now. But they do want justice, you know, they want justice for you and them. They're hoping that you will hear them out when they do come forward with their truth. The Ace of Swords, they do want to come forward with their truth and be open and honest with you, because they're seeing things from a higher perspective now. As you can see, we've got the sword high above the mountains with an eagle. So with their spiritual work going within, they're seeing things from a different perspective now. And we've got the Ace of Wands, so they do want a new beginning. They want that passionate new beginning. And we've got the butterfly there, which is beautiful, which is spiritual, to me, spiritual development, spiritual evolution. And, you know, you can see behind the clouds here, the sun is starting to come out as well. So that's beautiful. So they are going to be coming out of this Eight of Swords situation, okay? So what else is going on? Yeah, so that you're very much in their thoughts. They're very much up in their head at the moment rather than in their feelings. They can't get you off their mind. They could be an artist. They could be drawing you or painting you, you know, from memory, and have images of you in their mind. But they're very stuck in their mind at the moment. But they see you as the main woman for them, the main female. You are the one they want, basically. And she's got a beautiful rose there. They see you as a rose, somebody who's quite, you may not be, but they see you as a delicate feminine, you know, somebody who's beautiful and classy. So what else is going on here? Yeah, they feel their life is cold without you in it. They've got, sometimes you have to lose something before you realise the value of it. And by walking away, they became to realise the value of you and their connection. They wonder if you put a spell on them, because obviously you're constantly in their thoughts. They can't get you out of their mind, basically. When they first met you, obviously for them it was, well, for both of you, it was just a drink, maybe a drink, cocktails or champagne or whatever. You didn't know that what was going to happen, that there was going to be this, soul connection, and where it would all lead. You may have been intimate with this person and they felt amazing chemistry with you, sexual chemistry. From the minute they met you, actually, when your eyes met, they felt that chemistry straight away. They could have been having past life memories, especially when you've been intimate. That does happen a lot in these connections. They could have had past life flashbacks of your lives together in other lifetimes. And they got triggered, we saw that, the 8 of Cups, they did a runner, okay, because maybe they fell so deeply. Cancer being a water sign is an emotional sign anyway. They just felt maybe they were falling too deep too quickly at that time. But they're going through dark night of the soul, karma is a bitch, so they're having to deal with all this at the moment, okay? As I said, they're going within, they're working on their, shadow side, working on any karma that they need to release at this time. You could have been apart from this masculine for weeks, months or years for some people, okay? It's very difficult. But they do want a union with you. They know it's a twin flame connection. They've had that awareness now and they do want to have that union with you, okay? But they wonder if you've met someone else, if you moved on without them. Again, as I said, you're up in their head a lot at the moment. I do feel, as we saw, we got the blindfold again, 8 of Swords. So that is starting to come off, okay, because they've had a tower moment, they've had to go within, they've had to look at their life and open their eyes to what's going on around them, okay, and it says no awareness at this time, but they're going to take that off, okay. So that's confirmation of the 8 of Swords. They are going to take that blindfold off. And they want to reach out to you, or possibly you felt like reaching out to them, but there's a definite mutual wanting to reconnect here. Yeah, again, confirmation, he can't get you out of his head. You're there all the time, whether he's awake or asleep, basically. They wonder if you've played games with them. Were you playing games, This is something they've got to work out. Obviously, they've got to work out all these issues. But you've connected with them telepathically. They feel your sexual loving in the astral realms. And again, this is something that's blown them away. They're not sure what's going on. That's why they wonder if you put a spell on them. They were unaware of all these situations. But they're working on their self-love and self-care at this time, because I do feel they didn't have very good self-esteem. They may not have even had any love for themselves, maybe going through difficult traumatic relationships with other partners who maybe, emotionally abuse them. So they've got to work on this. But they do want a new beginning and a commitment with you. They want to be brave. We've got a ring in this picture here, an engagement ring. So they're working on this right now. They want to be brave and come forward and offer you their heart and a commitment. So that's beautiful. At the moment, they're complacent, though. They're just in a comfort zone. They're stagnant at the moment. We see that with the 8 of Swords. But they will come out of that, because nobody stays stuck forever, okay? So this is just a phase they're going through. And as you can see, we've got that, one side of them does want this new beginning and commitment with you. They're feeling a bit guilty, though. Remorse, regret, shame over walking away from you and maybe leaving you in the lurch. So again, these are issues they've got to work on and work on their own at this time. So what else with them? maybe you do have a friendship energy with them at the moment. You know, maybe you had a casual friendship so that they could still keep in touch with you. But we've got the 22, which is a partnership number here. And there's mutual affection and appreciation for each other. So there could still be a link between you of some sort, like a friendship link. Yeah, they want to come forward. We saw that with the Ace of Swords, with honesty. Okay, they want to come forward and be honest. It says courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. They want to come and speak their truth to you. Okay, but it's got to be when they're ready, when they're able to. Transformation. Yeah, they're going for a transformation. Okay, they needed to do this. They need to work on themselves, their self-esteem issues, their self-love issues, to raise their vibration so that they're a match and they can come forward to you energetically. So if you want to help your masculine, obviously send him healing, send him love. You know, keep that connection going in the 5D. You're getting to know each other there. You're connecting there. And give him your love. Make him know that he can approach you, you know, and that you are open to this new beginning. So what other advice? Gratitude. Yeah, he needs to work on being grateful for what he does have in his life. And the more you're grateful, the more you do have to be grateful for. And he's very grateful for meeting you, you know. He's very grateful for the connection that you share. And he's just waiting right now, obviously. He's waiting. But in waiting, he's actually doing that work on himself. You know, he's going within. He's, you know, working on himself, connecting to his intuition, his higher self, following any guidance. Yeah, he's connecting with his inner knowing. He's allowing himself to surrender, to connect with his inner knowing, to get the guidance he needs, to assist him in his healing journey so that he can move forward towards you when the time is right. So how does he see his feminine? He sees you as family, you know, part of his tribe. Got 20 here. You know, he connected with you. You know, you connected as family, you know, recognised you felt like family to him as soon as he met you, basically. So that sense of familiarity with you. You felt a lot of healing when he was with you. You know, maybe you are a healer, but you actually, you know, your energy was very healing for him, especially if you were intimate with him. He got a lot of healing. So send him healing, you know, telepathically to help him at this time because he needs that. And obviously don't forget to work on your own healing as well at this time. He sees you as mature, you're wise. You maybe have had a lot happen to you in your life and you've learned a lot of things through experience. He sees you as a sensual, loving lover and you're very giving when you're pleasuring your person and you like to give and receive. You're intelligent, you use your logic to get answers to problems. He admires your intelligence. He feels that you are very knowledgeable and you've got a lot to pass on to other people. You could actually be a teacher or you're just somebody who's naturally good at passing on information and experience to help others, maybe in a spiritual way. He sees you as his divine feminine. You know, you're on your journey to self-love and he wants that union with you. He does want that divine union with you at some point in the future. And he may know that you're a light worker, someone who's here to help raise the consciousness of others. And he could be a light worker too, but obviously only just coming into realisation of that. So what advice have we got? We've got now. So yeah, live in the moment. I posted something on my channel yesterday, funnily enough, about living in the moment. Live in the now. That's all we ever have. You know, let the past go. You can't change the past, okay? All we ever have is now. So live in the moment now. And this is a message to you feminines as well. Live in the now. You know, live your life now. Don't spend your life just waiting for the future to happen. Just live it now because that's all we ever have. Summer. This could be significant for some of you. I mean, we're still in the summer now, and this feels like a holiday or a vacation coming up, maybe. or you're going to go somewhere and sit on a beach. Maybe there's 2 chairs there. Maybe you're going to catch up sitting on a beach somewhere, and have that, you know, catch up, that connection again. And we've got work. So it could be that your person, your masculine, is focusing on work right now. He wants to be successful. He's very passionate about what he does, and he wants to build up his financial resources, and that's his focus right now, because it helps him to distract himself from the thoughts about you. So that could be his focus right now, okay, but it won't be forever. Obviously things change. So let's get some advice, messages from your angels. Some messages for the pile Divine Masculine Cancers. Got opportunity coming up. Look at that beautiful abundance coming in. Shower of abundance coming in. That doesn't just have to be financial resources. It says don't stop. So whatever it is you're doing, don't stop. Just keep moving forward. And look at the beautiful rainbow in this card, okay? And there's going to be improving health in this situation. So I don't know if one or both of you have had some health issues. And we've got the chakras. If you can see the chakras showing up here. So again, there's going to be a beautiful abundance and health coming in. So there are your messages for the Cancer Divine Masculines. So I hope that helped. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.